happy for our seniors. I thought they all were able to contribute in their own way. I thought, just being able for James to get out there and get us going and get us onto a competitive start and playing the first stretch of minutes with no fouls, and Luke providing leadership and defense and toughness, and then Austin and Jordan. I thought Austin, the first half, he was playing tough in the low post. We were able to go to him offensively, and then in the second half, Jordan stepped up, made some big baskets, some big threes, made some big plays. But I thought it was the defense, our team defense, because early we didn't stop them, and we didn't stop our credit. We were able to go to our zone. And you know, as a coach, you want to have, you want to be good at both, but you want to have two defenses, man-to-man, and whatever else, whatever your combination is, at least so you can go to something different. But I thought our zone at least slowed down McCray, and really one of the big keys to our zone was Cam Black. Cam is, he does a great job. He doesn't get enough recognition for the position defense and the way he controls the middle. And in the day, I really thought offensively, it probably was he broke out. He showed the skill that he has in the post offensively. I was just glad because it gave us a big boost. And that's the kind of vision that we have for Cam Black. And then everybody contributed. You know, I thought Rashad gave us a lift in the offensive end. You know, some big offensive rebounds, some blocks, as usual. Anthony Henderson, I thought he came off the bench and gave us a big spark with energy, and he scored 4 points in the first half. Chauncey didn't score, but I thought he played the zone and got 7 rebounds. Played with his glove, did a good job on the defensive end. And Spencer, he made 2 free throws at the end of the half, and that cut the lead to 3. You know. So it was a team effort, and I'm happy for the seniors. It was really a great way to close the regular season out. Because Buffalo's, they're a good team. You know they're going to play physical. It's going to be hand-to-hand combat in there. And I didn't think we adjusted well at the beginning, but we kept playing and we persevered. If you look at all the stats, points in the paint, points off turnovers, second chance points, fast break points, bench points, all those categories I thought were big, and we won those battles, and I thought all those were big, especially the points off turnovers and then points in the paint, and then we out-rebounded by 3, which was also big. So I'm done ranting.
Will you talk a little bit about the decision to go to the zone defense? What prompted it?
Prompted because we wasn't getting stops. You know, we wasn't getting stops, and to be honest with you, when they have their, we call it Buffalo action, when they have their offense going, they're tough, you know, because, you know, they occupy you and they got so many ways in a continuity type, you know, offense to attack you. And then McCray and, you know, they dealing with the weak side and ball screens and baseline drives and the post-ups. I mean, it's just a lot coming at you. And I think we do a pretty good job at it, but I just thought we just had trouble guarding. And most of the teams that we've seen have had to play some zone. You know, when we watch film, you know, most of the teams we see. And eventually, every time we play them, we play some zone. You know, eventually that zone, you know, when we had Buffalo up there, you know, in the second half, we played a lot of zone. So I wasn't surprised.
What was it that made the zone so effective, and especially against McCree?
Well, I think again, Cam Black makes a difference. I thought Rashawn was, he just, he's learning the position defense. The game is physical, and those are areas that he needs to continue to grow in. But his presence and ability to block shots helps. And I also thought our guards did a good job, and our perimeter guys did a good job. We got 16 turnovers. We got deflections. And then I thought in the second half we got to get a better job of defensive rebounding. That's why, you got a guy like Johnson getting 7 defensive rebounds, leading us in rebounding. That's big. That's big because we held them 39% shooting the second half, and getting those rebounds or us defensive rebounding, limiting to one shot. That's a big stat. That's a big key to the game because they're a multiple effort team. They give you multiple efforts, especially in the paint. So you got to give them multiple efforts.
You talked about the second half defensively, but you also had that offensive surge right at the beginning of the half to get you a lead. Did those two things combined, seem to give the team a lot of confidence that the fact you were getting stops and scoring?
That's the name of the game. Offense to me is the penicillin. It gives you medicine for what ails you. It gives you a boost. It's like it's the feel good stuff, but the substance is the defense because if we don't get the stops and we play tag, and I think there was one stretch even in the first half where we didn't score, but they did score. So, again, Cam Black, I thought Cam came up huge in the beginning of the second half on both ends of the court. I just thought he played both ends of the court extremely well. It was definitely the best on both ends of the court back game that he's played. I'm just happy for him because I know how hard he works and he's a professional about his job. I respect that. Cam comes to work, to practice. He does his work. And he's battled through injury. And, he's a quiet leader. And he goes about his job, and I respect him. And, I was happy that he had some success on the offensive end because he's been this close, really close. And we all feel like he's skilled enough to be a scorer in the post.
And then with Jordan, he had a rough end of the game at camp. But tonight it looked like, again, we're talking my point of view, he had the confidence tonight and to hit those 2 big threes back to back almost. That just kind of lifted everybody, didn't it?
Well, yeah. And those are, I think a couple of things. One, if you want to be really I don't know if it's just a scorer, but a clutch player, you got to have a short memory. You can't, you got to believe that you're going to make the next shot. Secondly, Jordan, in terms of working on his individual game, that's something that he's done throughout his career, and he's always came back better, especially offensively. And those shots, he's streaky, but it's not because he works on it. And secondly, the last thing is, I think whenever he can get some rest, we can rest him. I thought the little rest that he got right before he kind of came in, because he hit those shots right when he came in and back in the game. I think that's always a good thing because he expends so much energy. And I think today, he played 34 minutes, and just that 5, 6, 7 minutes of rest, I think it's good. It's good for him. And we as coaches, we got to try to, from here on out, I think it's important that we try to keep him fresh down the stretch.
And you got a chest bump, right?
Yeah. George, our seniors, they good guys. They're good conversation with, I can joke with. You know, regardless of what happens, you know, they're resilient. And, you know, George's one of those guys, you know, he's always had a desire to lead. And, you know, he and I are guys that can talk. And, you know, he's a guy that, he's resilient. You know, he's resilient. So I'm glad for his success too, because those were big baskets. He got the guts to take it. But he don't have shoulders to that. He'll try. He'll try.
You good?
One more, if you would just talk a little bit about the turnovers. I mean, only having 9, it gives your offense, if nothing else, more shots. And then when you're shooting as well as you are.
Well, if you look at it, I guess we got 10 more shots than Buffalo based on the stats. So that's always a help. I think turnovers have hurt us for that very reason. You know, we limit your shot attempts, and we shot almost 58% in the second half. But also scoring 44 points in the paint. You know, the paint battle was big. And Buffalo only scoring 26 in the paint because they're a paint scoring team. You know, you got to try to win the paint against Buffalo. You know, because they're going to play inside out. So I thought that was big. But again, you know, I thought Cam and Austin and Rashawn, and then also points off turnovers. I think Jordan might have had